What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about why are movies like Minority Report underlooked and underrated. Now, I'm saying underrated as in that it's underrated by the masses. You see what I'm saying? But the select individuals who understand and overstand this type of stuff, they, they already gravitate towards this stuff. You see what I'm saying? But the people who are part of the masses, as in the people who think it's underrated. You see what I'm saying? Like the masses of people who think it's underrated, and the select people who understand it already. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. Now, basically, what I'm saying is this movie, Minority Report, just to give you a psyop of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I seen this movie like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. This movie is about like the police or the government. They created this technology where they could arrest you for thinking about committing a crime before you commit the crime. So, for example, if you think about robbing a bank or something like that, they would arrest you because your thought popped into their database of you robbing a bank, basically meaning it's showing the future. You see what I'm saying? And it's predicting outcome. You see, and they arrest you for that because they know if they don't stop you that you're going to go through with it and you're going to rob that bank. Like in the movie, this dude was going to kill his wife, I think, because she was cheating on him, something like that. And they arrested him before he did it because his thought of killing his wife popped up into their database and they arrested him for it. It's like some type of law they had created, in the future or whatever. But a lot of people, they think it's like bizarre or it can't happen. Like, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm saying like, if you think about it, you can't X out a possibility with a non-possibility. You see what I'm saying? Like anything is possible. So I'm just saying, like, if they making this movie, and they got all this stuff down packed. You see what I'm saying? They got all this stuff to the T. Like they know everything. They know where the setting is gonna be at. They know what the clothes gonna look like. They know what language they gonna speak. Blah blah blah, etc. etc. Right? And whoever wrote this movie, whoever directed this movie, they had to go through that. Like they had to like visualize, like what I'm saying, meditate and go to a place like that for them to do that. Just like with Star Wars. Come on, the person who wrote Star Wars, I'm not for sure. I will have to look it up. But the person who wrote Star Wars, come on, you really think this person didn't experience that? Like, come on, think about it. Star Wars, this movie is like so fascinating that it's like basically like Star Wars is like way, way, way before its time. You see what I'm saying? Cause like back then, like I think it came out like the '80s and the '90s. You talking about aliens and all this stuff. And when you think about it, a lot of people believe in aliens. A lot of people don't believe in aliens. Whatever, blah blah blah. But it's just like now when you get into these, later years, as in 2016, in the present, movies like Star Wars is classics because people starting to accept aliens more. You see what I'm saying? So that is masses. Like the people who actually accept aliens, who's like a fan of Star Wars, they will be a part of the masses in that category because the majority of people like Star Wars, and the people who don't like it are the people who are the select few that just don't like it. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I'm just giving you examples. Like that stuff way before its time. Like, man, I'm just rambling on, but I'm just trying to basically like just get to the point. Get to the picture. Like let you know. Like just think about it. An unknown is an unknown unknown. See what I'm saying? Because just because you never seen it, or just because you never heard about it, doesn't mean it's real. Or just because you believe something don't make it real. You know what I'm saying? Like some people may think my beliefs are crazy and bizarre, but hey, they can believe whatever they want. But at the same time, I'm gonna still think the way I want to think. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm me, and it's like I see the world in a different point of view. You know what I'm saying? But just because we disagree don't mean we have to hate each other. That's what a lot of people forget. But I'm just basically trying to tell you, like, with this Minority Report movie, Star Wars, and all this other stuff, I'm just letting you know, like, whoever, these people who wrote these movies, they didn't been through that. Because ain't no way they got this shit to the T. Come on, man. They've been through that, especially Star Wars. That person who wrote that movie, they didn't experience that spiritually, physically, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And since we talk about aliens, look, Rob Deerdeck, yes, the ridiculousness show or whatever, bro. He said that he was abducted. He said he was abducted by aliens when he was younger. You think this man just saying that? You think they paying him just to say that? No, he actually tried to tell you, but it sounds so bizarre and crazy that people are not gonna believe it. So it's basically like a joke that went over people's head. You know, they think it's a game. You know what I'm saying? They think he's just playing. He's high, y'all. He's just on drugs. Don't believe that little white motherfucker. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, he's actually trying to tell you that they abducted him, and I believe him personally. You know, but hey, like I said, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.